Two dudes reviewing the news, pop culture, video games, movies, and shoes. Quincy and Justin with a nerdy forecast. So stay a while and welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast.
Welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast. I'm your host, Quincy.
And you're the host, Justin.
I had to fight a sneeze.
Oh, I would have been like,
just right when the music was coming to an end, and I'm like,
oh,
it's going to hit me right when the mics come on, isn't it? It's going to hit right when the mics come on, isn't it? And I was able to stop it.
I mean, if you have to, just be like, punch me in the shoulder and like lean away, and I would have been like, welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast. You know, I would have.
But I was just like, what are the odds? It's going to freaking hit right when the music ends and the mics come up, and they're just going to be like,
we don't really have much for drinks today because we need sugar and we need mild caffeine. I'm trying a vanilla Coke for the first time. I've never had a vanilla Coke, and this is actually really good. Very heavy on the vanilla, though.
Coke does the vanilla better than Pepsi does, in my opinion. Honestly, I think they do the cherry better than Pepsi when it comes to the fountain drink.
No.
They're both kind of the same in can and bottle for me. Dr. Pepper cherry is the one that knocks it out of the park when it comes to can and bottle.
Because it actually has that like red tint to it.
Yeah.
Because you can actually see the cherry.
I've had cherry Dr. Peppers that I crack open and the whole room just fucking smells like cherry.
And that's not bad. I love cherry sodas. And on my back burner, just in case I get thirsty, is just a fruit punch, Arizona.
Those ones overload me on sugar, and I actually kind of feel it.
Yeah, this one is...
Those and the mangoes.
Yeah, 110% of your daily intake of sugar, but 40% of your daily intake of vitamin C.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, my God. I mean, there's the good part, but you're shaking and trembling going, I don't have a cold.
So I don't know what it is, and someone who might be a doctor out there could always try to answer this for me. If I have too much sugar, I get pains in my shoulders.
It's just tension. It's just, yeah, I get that too. Right? Like right here.
Yeah, I kind of like right in.
Yeah, it's just tension.
It leaves me feeling like crap and whatnot, and drink water and just kind of let it pass, and it'll relief and go away. But
yeah.
I've had too much sugar. And it only happens from drinking sugar.
Yeah.
Like, eating sugary things doesn't do it. I could sit there and eat one of those 5-pound bags of Sour Patch Kids. It screws up my stomach, but it doesn't give me this. And my tongue.
But I don't know. I usually whenever I finish off my 3 kickstarts for the day, that's when I'll just start feeling it. And then when I get home, that's when it really settles in because my body's at rest.
Yeah.
And then it just peels at it, and I just, ugh.
So when it first happened to me as a kid, it was... Disneyland, doing the whole thing where you, when you're at the park, you're buying the big sodas because like all the drinks are insanely expensive, and that $5 for a bottle of water or $5 for a big thing of soda that comes with a refill discount. So you're drinking soda all day, and then just fucking wrecking yourself.
Ugh.
Nowadays, we bring Hydrolite when we go to parks now.
Oh.
And then we buy the one thing of water and hit the Hydrolite with it, and rehydrates us for the rest of the day.
See, I would do the whole what do they call it? Do the barrier breaker thing where it's one pocket of Weiler's Light, the little packets, and like a side satchel of like 4 or 5 waters. Just done. You're good. But Hydrolite's a much smarter idea.
Yeah.
Because that's electrolytes, right?
Yeah, it's all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
It's essentially like
multivitamin.
I don't think it has multivitamin, but the whole concept is pure rehydration. Like the goal is to rehydrate. The thought process being, if you've gotten to the point of dehydration, just drinking just water isn't going to do it for you, and it isn't going to be fast enough. So these people came up with this instead. And I've had it in the middle of summer where I start to feel like crap because I'm dehydrated. I pop one of those, and within minutes I'm feeling better.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I've never tried one, so I'll have to give them another shot.
They come in tablets and pouches. I prefer the tablets. The pouches foam up too much, in my personal opinion.
Okay.
And you get a weird foamy thing at the top that you have to drink through. I like the tablets and add water, but they don't sell the tablets in Walgreens. I think they just sell the powder.
Okay. I mean, I'll still futz with it. I mean, I'm futzing with all of it.
They've got citrus and like a mixed berry.
Oh, I like citrus. So it's reading the wrong scene. Awesome.
What happened?
Because it's thinking this one's the original. So while
you just move it real quick.
I could. Yeah, I could do that. Okay, you here, and then You over here.
And we'll reprogram it
Yeah.
next week.
Actually,
We finally got 2 monitors running.
Yeah, actually, I mean, are you okay with that?
I'm fine with it. I like watching them for the first time when we're first watching everything on that side.
Because I like this.
Yeah, I can
it's
see the
smack dab
chat
in the middle.
nice.
So we're doing this all fucking live. Okay. But let me see. Will this work?
Yeah.
It does. Yeah. Okay. I just gotta.
We're really cutting things off now.
Yeah. I gotta scrunch us down a little bit. And then, actually, can I make this a little bit bigger? I can, and I will. There we go. So, I watched Zox play a little bit of Cult of the Lamb, and I thought it was just a basic ass game. I honestly thought it was just some, not SimCity, but like grow this to feed this person, something simple,
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden I realized it was a roguelite. You get a weapon and you get cards and it becomes a little bit more involved. And then you get more involved with your cult. And it's actually really interesting. I heavily underestimated this game.
Okay.
And I definitely might be digging myself into it. But that wasn't the only thing I was digging myself into. Bloop! I also got into Midnight Fight Express, the very first cutscene.
So I was going to download this to play it so that we could both go in knowing about it because I knew you were going to go for it right away.
Yes.
I could tell by the way you were talking about it on the previous episode. We have
I'm muting it. There.
Okay.
Let me mute this.
We have desktop. I was going to say we
Yeah,
have
I
desktop
got it.
audio on the...
I'm killing it. I'm killing it.
We changed up the setup, guys, in case you couldn't tell. But I haven't had the time to play anything, so I did not download it. Is it everything it seemed?
So far, so yes.
Okay.
It is very quick. It is very punchy. It is very heavy.
Can you actually throw guns?
Yes.
Cool.
It is. You knock out the gold teeth for quick form of money. It is the music's stellar. It is everything I want out of this kind of game. The only weird thing I found it was Humble Games backed this, where I was like, I thought they would do like a lot of wholesome games. And then I began to like go down the list of Humble's games library, and I was like, oh, never mind. This is kind of up their alley, in a sense. So far, so good. I'm only 3 missions in.
Okay.
Every single one of them kind of has like a score system. So if you chain your attacks or do certain things in a certain pattern, it builds up a lot quicker. You can dive roll to pick up an item and throw it at someone in quick succession. It's a very, very fast game, and it lets you go as fast as you want it to. I'm so far liking it.
Good.
But
I'll get around to it eventually.
so starting off our big time, we have a lot of things to talk about,
Yes.
and we're going to start off with a very interesting collaboration / charity, where he demands your money. He is very nice, very evil. He also has a very fine, very caffeinated, very evil coffee. Dan Hausen has a Dan Hausen Coffeehausen over on the Rootless Coffee Company, and a lot of people really like this one. This one seems to be a very popular one.
So the purchases go for charity, which I really like. Does it list the charity though?
No.
Okay. But they've got all these different coffees in the collab section that all help out charities.
Yes.
Um,
Who is Dan Hausen? If you're here, you already know. That's cute. Very nice, very evil. Dan Hausen puts curses on opponents and often throws teeth in their mouths.
I was explaining Dan Hausen to my brother because he doesn't watch wrestling.
Oh.
And he very much likes the concept.
Why are you also weird? Well, that's simple. Also, love
Break
that
free
Dan
from
Hausen.
boring.
Yeah, I thought one of these would give us what we're wanting, but alas,
right.
it didn't. But it's fine. But yeah, no, it even gives you the things and also how to brew it.
Nice.
So it gives you, what is that, espresso?
Yeah, that's espresso.
And then
That's
hot.
a drip maker. That's a French press, and that's a pour over.
That's nice. Wow. Elevation? I know elevation really does matter with it, but I personally don't understand it.
It's all about air like air thickness and whatnot.
And it matters to the plants?
The plants, yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, I know that it helps out with tea as well.
Yeah.
But
like green teas are picked up in mountains. Like the best green teas are like in mountain ranges.
Yeah, and then white is at the lowest point, right?
I think white is just green tea that's picked early.
Really?
But I could be wrong.
Oh.
Speaking of coffee, really quick, we have a new coffee house opening up out here. It's called like Badass or something like that. Its logo's a donkey and it's Hawaiian coffee. It's opening up over off of like Charleston and Jones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All
So
right.
who else was in the collabs? Because I remember looking at them.
One was like Half Dead. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, Half Dead Fred. Not sure on that one.
Only 2 reviews. This one had a little bit more high anxiety, which coffee helps you worry.
City.
RJ City.
I don't know that one. And Rock and Roll Espresso.
So. Ricky Morton. This one, it's like a guitarist, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
It's a double drop kick in every sip.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. I mean, all of these help out.
What I find funny is this one is an espresso, but if you scroll down,
it doesn't have it.
It's not in the recommended brewing. It is drip, French, and pour over.
That's cute.
Pour over is the only one I don't have out of those brewing methods.
You could do it.
It would be a pain in the ass without the machine, or not without the machine, but without the setup.
Starting off over at the. Oh, hey! Thanks for the sub.
Well, thank you.
We're doing good. We're now getting into the other charity tidbits of what we got here. Starting off with career break. Taking a break from the rat race as part of the Great Resignation. Humble is not afraid to say shit like this.
Is that what we're calling it now?
The Great Resignation?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I like it.
It's
very.
very.
I've heard it said.
It's very strong, but you can get a whole bundle of interesting style career games, management games, whatever Not Tonight is. Not Tonight is a very interesting management simulator that kind of puts you in a what is it, nightclub-ish.
Okay.
And it starts on the easy, and then it really gets tough because it's a mix between Papers, Please, a management simulator that has you manage everything that's inside the club, and it can be a little bit difficult, but you got to put yourself into it.
Interesting.
Yeah. And you play the bouncer originally, so it starts off with it, but doesn't get that hard. And then Model Builder, a neat little paper craft thing where certain types of paper can fly better. And, it's an interesting one. Airport CEO, if you want to build an airport.
Okay. What's that one at the bottom?
This one, Little Big Workshop, which seems to be I don't know how to really paint it. It seems to be like a creation type of thing where you create machines and sell them. So it's just like a simple management one. All of these beautiful games, including Parkitect, which has derpy dinosaurs, goes for $15. And it helps out the National Network of Abortion Funds, which we stand by. It helps out, of course, get those who need funding for abortions through either racial, economic, or reproductive justice, which it doesn't need to be said, needs to be done. And this is one of the great ways. What is that emote? Oh, it's a SpongeBob emote. Sorry, I had to do it real quick.
All right, that's what I'm getting in here.
Huh? You're getting in there? Okay, you go.
My phone's almost dead, so I can't really...
Oh. Well, while you're doing that, I'm going to do this. Story, strategy, and role-playing games featured by Paradox Interactive, which has 3 of my favorite games on this god-dang list. This one I would say get above all else, because this one has Age of Wonders Planetfall, Premium Edition. Sure, it's a fun game. Battletech Mercenary Collection and the Shadowhawk Pack. Sure, yeah, okay. Pillars of Eternity Definitive Edition. I made it over half of that one, and that's pretty good. I like that one. That was a good one. Knights of Pen and Paper, both 1 and 2, the Premium Edition. Sure. And worth the $12 freaking dollars on its own, but you're getting it along with it, is the Shadowrun trilogy, which is Shadowrun Returns, Shadowrun Hong Kong, and Shadowrun... I don't remember the third one. Dragonfall. And I'm almost done with Returns, and it's as good as I remember. This one also helps out the National Network of Abortion Funds, as well as NARAL, which is the Pro-Choice America Foundation, which pretty much helps out the National Network of Abortion Funds, but it's a little more pro-choice. It aims also toward those that help out the children that manage through this as well. So, hooray. Ba-doop. Guess what? One more, mother frickers. Pathfinder, Strength of Thousands. So, funny story. Shut up, you. I thought I muted you. So, funny story. About a year ago, we hit up Zia, and I got that Pathfinder 2 Bestiary for like $5 when it was a brand new book.
Bestiary
it was October.
Is such a weird word.
It is. It was October. I remember. It was October because that was when Pathfinder 2 released. So it was a little after that. But even still, I wound up flipping through it just for ideas one day. It's not bad. It doesn't translate well to 5e, but it's not bad for ideas. And if you happen to want the PDF version of this, it's a part of this bundle. It has the core rulebook, the 2nd edition Bestiary, Lost Omens World Guide.
Keep talking. I'm just going to look for a phone charger.
Copy. Advanced Player's Guide in case you have more rules that you want to put up. Apparently Pathfinder 2e is not that difficult. It's just a lot more math knowledge, and that I don't mind that. It's just it could be a lot down the line. Oh no. And it comes with a whole bunch of different aspects and maps, the DM screen, player helping, character sheet pack in case you need quick characters out the gate. Good to have. Get out of here. Badoop. And then last but not least... Oh, wait. Ooh, I forgot to mention what that was for. Can I please reopen old... please? Yes? Thank you. Thank you. This one helps out comic books for kids, which you might be a little more inclined to help out as well. This one is helping
To be clear, I'm inclined to help out on the abortion ones, too.
Oh, yes. But this one...
It make me sound bad.
No, you're right. I didn't mean that. Yeah.
I'm a comic book nerd is what he's trying to say.
Yes. Helps out those in hospitals, cancer centers, as well as halfway homes get comic books because it's...
Comics!
Yeah, comics are an easy way to get a kid to learn to read or get their imaginations flowing.
And before we keep talking about this, mentioning the fact getting kids comics and whatnot leads me to something. I've started opening cards. I'm doing... getting into the card hobby. And I see a lot of discussion of what do we do with all the base cards? What do we do with all these extra base cards?
Oh,
all the baseball cards that we don't want, all the basketball cards, all the commons. What do we do with them? My suggestion...
click onto scene 3.
Okay.
Can you do that with your opposite hand?
A little difficult, but I'll get there. Bam. Yeah, I pulled that beauty. Sylveon, Rainbow, Full Art, VMAX. And so one of the things I'm going to say is you can do an art project with it. I would say a lot of people that draw on them to make new backgrounds and whatnot, which is really cool. Or get a collection together and go to your local Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah. They'll love them.
I mean, not all those kids get to have these things. So if they get a set, that's freaking awesome. Check with your Boys and Girls Club first. Make sure they want you bringing it down. But there's plenty of things like that, too, that I'm sure you could talk to. So it's just a question I see all over the place. What do we do with all the extra basics? Give them away.
Yeah.
Give them to kids.
Yeah, there's a lot of people learning how to play. But that one helps out comic book for kids. And the total for this one, I believe, is $25, which isn't bad for a lot of PDFs.
Considering one of those books alone would cost that.
Yeah, I believe the second Bestiary was, I think, $30 MSRB. So, yeah, go check that one out if you're wanting to get into some... I don't want to say off-brand D&D because
It's not off-brand D&D because of how different it is.
Yeah.
A new take on the concept of...
Tabletop game.
What would it be called? A Tolkien-esque thing like this?
Fantasy world.
Yeah, there you go. A new take on fantasy tabletop gaming.
Yes.
Not necessarily new anymore, but still. If you've only ever played D&D,
a different view.
yeah. If you've only ever played D&D, give Pathfinder a shot because it's not just the same thing with new mechanics.
Kind of. It can be if your DM's like that. We tried 1E. We tried Pathfinder 1E. No. It was a little rough going from 3.5 to 3.5 to Pathfinder 1E. It was a little. It wasn't bad, just rough. Get more pie. So Quincey likes Arduinos and Raspberry Pis and really wants to build something in it.
Yeah.
This here would be a great start. $18 for 18 items that's a buck a pop to kind of get you started into Raspberry Pi and how to understand everything that you would need to know with Arduinos, Raspberry Pi, how to code and write for them, how to get started with them. I mean, it is literally all the dummies for it.
Yeah, I was about to say, these are all listed as dummy, and you used me as the selling point.
Yep. Because
Tracks.
I was about to say, you want to do stuff with this, so I don't know what you want me to say.
No,
this one here helps out Able Gamers, which is one of my favorites. That helps out those who have a difficulty time playing video games, get back into their accessibility to play video games. And we've slowly become acknowledging, because I have watched a person without hands do better at Elden Ring than me.
You seen the blind girl kick everyone's ass at Mortal Kombat?
Because it's all hearing cues. And I'm like, if it's only that simple just to get that good, you could stay that good, by all means.
Yeah.
You know, that is a strength I probably won't be able to have. Do I want to take you on? Of course. Hell yeah, I do. Will I be able to? Probably not. Because you have an ability that can supersede mine. I have the visuals. I can see what's going on. But that doesn't matter if you have every audio cue at its best degree.
Yeah.
Huh. And that's it for that. All right. Oh, boy. A lot of video games dropped over at Gamescom for the first 2 days. And we're only 2 days in out of 6 days? Yeah, 6 days. We still have 3 more days for them because it's in Germany? I believe it's in Cologne, Germany.
There you go.
But holy shit, a lot has dropped. Like, I know you guys can't see it, but it's a whole bar.
We'll hit these at a decent speed.
Yeah, at a decent speed. Dead Island 2, kind of out of nowhere.
I'm honestly surprised that we heard anything.
I'm
I thought it
surprised
was
too. I thought it was dead too. But when I saw this trailer drop, it's a good-looking trailer. It's smack dab in LA.
So it's not an island? I'm out.
Yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, what? Huh. Yeah, why is it called Dead Island if it's not an island?
Did you see the stills they dropped showing like the before and after images of like the bloody rooms?
Mm-hmm.
Those were pretty good.
Those were pretty all right, and I like all the gratuitous violence. I love the guns. This scene got me rolling. This seems like it's a little Dead Rising mixed in with a little bit of Zombieland, mixed in with a little bit of oh god, what's the game that just came out recently in February?
Dying Light.
Dying Light, thank you. Dying Light 2. It looks like it has a lot of good mixture and a lot of good volume. But yeah, we didn't hear anything from Dead Island for years. I think it was
Literally
like
years.
2015, 2014.
2014.
Holy shit.
And the only reason I know that is because when I looked up Dead Island trailer, it kept bringing that one up. And I was like, I don't want the one from 2014.
Oh my god. But glad to see, and it's saying, hey, get ready, February 3rd.
Yeah. There was a guy in the trailer that threw like a hammer or something at a zombie, which got me thinking, do you think Marvel would ever allow someone, because it's an open thing, like they're not doing exclusive licensing.
Right.
You contact them with your game idea and you show them that you have the ability to make the game.
You get
blah,
the
blah,
funding
blah.
for it. Yeah. Shark Tank it.
Do you think you could convince Disney to make to let you make a Marvel Zombies video game that is you as the heroes trying to just frickin' rickety wreck as many zombies as possible, and when you die, You take over as a different hero, and now the zombies have that zombified hero that you have to deal with too.
Yeah, that would be a little rough to do.
They're literally making a TVMA animated Marvel Zombies thing for Disney Plus.
You're right.
They already did the What If episode. They still make the comics and sell the figures, and
that'd be rough to do, but I would like to see a stage of it. I would like to see how it could be.
I'm just thinking Thor hammer up and just right through a crowd of zombies and little sparks taking out
sparks and then just body parts and everything.
And then once you get taken down, very what game did that? There was a game where when you lost your
iZombie or whatever the fuck.
Zombie U did a little bit, and then State of Decay 2 also.
That's right.
Sometimes.
Yeah, State of Decay and
they were regular
Project Zomboid did it.
Yeah, they were just regular zombies. They weren't superpowered zombies or anything. But then it's like, oh hey, I screwed up, and now there's zombie Thor out there that I have to fight.
And then you're like, well, I know where he died, and all of a sudden you just see a thunderbolt jump up and just spike right back on top of you, that kind of thing. And you're like, oh fuck.
If someone out there ends up making this game because they hear this,
at least
they contact Marvel, they make the whole thing. At least give me a credit.
Yeah.
And I will take 1 penny from every copy sold.
Yeah.
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 I will be happy with that.
That's pretty good. 1 million copies is $10,000.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Shit, dude. I'd go and get a new car finally.
Yeah, all right.
I obviously have payments on the car, but fuck.
Right. God.
This looked badass.
God.
I want gameplay though.
God. Lords of the Fallen, baby. This game looks fantastic. It had a kickin' song. It had we can't play it, sadly.
It's dancing. There's no way we can play it.
Yeah. It lit this character up good. It's got a fucking lantern that leeches souls and raises you back up from the dead. What looked to be some pretty nifty looking combat, some good swordplay that looked like it had some good history to it. I'm here for it. It says wish list. It doesn't have a date yet, which makes me happy that it doesn't have a date. But
it's confirmed PlayStation 5.
Let me see what it says down here.
We didn't check to see if it's going to PlayStation 4 at all.
I'll do that right now.
Might?
Yeah, I'll check it right now. It's on this. Nope.
PlayStation Plus. Yeah, there's no information yet. So for now, I would say plan that this is going to be PlayStation 5 locked.
Yeah, which was the only thing that made me go, God damn it.
I really like the artwork of the city.
Oh yeah. Oh, it looks so nice. The whole thing looks
With the new
nice.
setup, we may have to redo our little thingies because that humble partner thing is covering a lot.
I think because I moved it, it did that. Here, let's move that there. How's that?
That's a lot better.
And then
Probably not move us.
Yeah.
Maybe bring us down a
bring
little
it
bit.
down like that.
There we go. Just because I noticed that they're missing this art right here, and
yeah,
I'm like,
there we
because the humble partner thing was just humble partner. And I was
Humble
like,
partner.
oh, it's so nice, but
Yeah, and then we'll just shrink us down and put us in the middle like that. There. Everyone's good now.
do we still have the moving ones that Socks made us?
Yeah, it's on that one.
Ah, okay, cool.
Because the other one we don't talk about.
Yeah, we don't talk about the other.
We don't talk about that one. Boop, boop. So...
Wait, who's on the wall that we don't talk about?
We don't talk about Bruno.
Okay. I still haven't watched it. Yeah,
Okay,
it's on my list.
that's fair. So this game,
What did she call us?
Big Chungus Cam.
Okay.
I think it was just because we were on the other scene, but it's fine. So Nexon, made MapleStory, etc., is now coming out with a very interesting looter shooter with co-op and a little of this, a little of this. It looks good, but it looks very anime as fuck. But I love looter shooters, so, and with it being Nexon, it's probably going to be free to play with what do they call it? Cosmetics.
We're not guaranteeing that, though.
We're not guaranteeing that, but it is Nexon, and I've yet to pay for a single Nexon game, so there's that. And the game is called The First Descendant, if I haven't said it already. I think I did, but I'm here for it. It looks good. looks fucking great. It looks like it's going to have class-based abilities, level-up abilities, so on and so forth. Cool stuff. Badoo.
They added new emojis to TikTok. There's a Harley Quinn one now.
To TikTok or Twitch?
Twitch. I said TikTok. I meant Twitch.
Yeah. And Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
That one's been there.
Has it?
Yeah.
I've never noticed it. Genshin Impact had a little bit of a big, huge announcement during the Gamescom. Their next area is going to be fucking massive. That's all I can really say for right now. I haven't gotten back into Genshin Impact. It's going to be a slog for me to get back into Genshin because I haven't done any of the latest areas. Anything from version 2.0 to 2.8 right now. It's a whole ass island plus a new island plus a story that I haven't done. I thought I would stay caught up through Genshin to this point.
I've never played the game at all, so.
Yeah, and I mean, if you were to hop in right now, if anyone was to hop in right now, I feel that they would not necessarily be overwhelmed because it is a pretty linear path. It's just there is a lot to do. There is a lot to catch up with. So if you're like, oh, I could play, 3 hours a day for doing this, and then my dailies, it's like, it could get you caught up. It's just, Jesus, God. There is, and this place that's introduced in this is massive. They do not hide away that this place is going to be big.
Chat saying something they hate something about Genshin.
Yeah, and I mean I'm here to listen to it because, oh, that's right. They made a pretty nice fishing system.
Okay.
But you need to wait. You need to wait 3 real days to fish.
Interesting.
And
It's their attempt at guaranteeing daily logins.
daily logins, or at least every 3 days if you're wanting those fish. And it's like, see, I guarantee you, Sox would be still playing the game as hard as I would, if maybe every hour. Or like do like a generation cycle thing. Sure, fine. But, oh my God, that place looks huge. Divine Knowledge capsules, auctions, more story. Go and check it out. I thought it was only going to be like a minute-long trailer. No, this thing's a 6-minute-long thing talking about this area. Go and enjoy it. I might enjoy it. I still have Izanuma to look through. Badoo. Holy crap. Destiny has dropped a pretty big cut for the last 2 days. Arc 3.0 dropped, and Sox was kind of happy about it. I was okay about it. I like Arc 3.0. I don't think there's anything that you'll like from it. Arc Strider got a little bit of a buff if you want to switch your subclass, but you like having your...
I like my golden gun.
Yeah, you like your golden gun.
I like my knife I get back if I get a headshot.
Yeah. And, well...
I'm pretty good with the hunter's knife.
Yeah, and, I mean, they buffed the shit out of those now anyways with Liar's Handshake and other things. And even in the new Arc stuff, you can now blind enemies off the cut. They buffed the shit out of frickin' Trinity Ghoul.
I'd say the majority of the times when I miss with the knife, it's because someone kills the character as I throw it.
Yeah.
But this trailer here isn't just about the Arc.
No.
This is about the fact that Destiny 2 has hit the Epic Games Store.
Yes, and if you get it through the Epic Games Store, you can get the 30th Anniversary Pack, which means you get the Grasp of Avarice dungeon, which allows you to go get the Galahorn. It gives you the chance to also get some pretty good Artifice armor if you're on the late game stuff. I think it also... Well, no, you get Dares of Eternity naturally, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know what else the 30th Anniversary gets you. I think just the Grasp of Avarice, and that's it.
It was a lot of cosmetics.
A lot of cosmetics.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, that's right. The streetwear. That's right. But even still, not bad.
they-
Oh, and the Forerunner, the pistol.
Because they even showed the hunter in his full-blown, winter wear.
Yeah, the big old hat. But the Galahorn, Gajalahorn. Gjallarhorn.
Gjallarhorn.
As well as the Kingsfall raid is popping right back up. Holy shit. I like kicking Oryx's ass, and doing it over and over again might be something on my plate. Kingsfall is a pretty fun raid. It's a tedious one, but it's a fun raid. It's going to have a world's first, and I'm like, if they aren't going to change anything, I guarantee you this thing's not going to take that long, so... Because this is from Destiny 1. What? Why are we having a raid? Okay. Just to praise people, I guess. Praise people who already know what they're doing quicker.
Unless they change something.
I'm hoping they change something, but... they're going to have to. And guess what? We also get a trailer for Destiny 2 Lightfall, which had some very interesting things. It had the Guardians wielding a Scorpion-style, what do they want to call it? A chain with a knife on the end. The Titan that looked like he had spiked knuckles. And I don't know what the hell the Warlock had, but he had a little something on his... Oh, that's loud. Like an energy, I don't know, like an energy ball. But I like those cosmetics. Cosmetics look nice.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. There's a Titan with the things. There's the Hunter with that. But yeah, I get an energy ball. Fuck you. Okay.
Okay, so since Epic's already done
see?
the connection, and now this has had a connection with Epic, maybe we can turn that energy ball into a...
Hadouken? Shit.
No, Dragon Ball.
Oh, Kamehameha?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe. I mean, they already had the fucking powering up emote. They had the fusion emote. Like they've had a lot of hints of that. But speaking of all this, friggin' is that later on, or did we? I don't think I pulled it up. No, I didn't. They had a massive, huge crossover.
That was the first video. You just didn't go through it.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
No.
With the Epic and all.
Yeah, I figured. Oh, well, I'm going to talk about it now. Fall Guys, Fortnite, Destiny 2. They all are being a big old share thing. A lot of things rolled over from Fortnite onto Destiny. Now you have some pretty nice looking skins over on the Destiny item shop right now, where I shelled out a little bit to get it because it looked really nice with the Kitsune mask on my Hunter, or Warlock. It looks good.
Chat says they want the hammer replaced with a bag of crayons. Or with the big crayon, I mean.
Oh, with the big crayon? I mean, I wish. And over on
funny.
Fortnite, you got Zavala, Ikora, and the Exo Stranger. A lot of outcry that it's not Cade, but I'm not too mad at that.
I'm not surprised, honestly.
Yeah.
And then Fall Guys, what is it?
Just a bunch of Destiny-style cosmetic. One that looks like the New Age Warlock. One that looks like... what's his name? Not Papa Shax. I think it might be Shax. One of the Titans. It's either Shax or Saint.
Why Kate is dead is what the chat says, spelled D-E-D.
D-E-D, dead.
Dead. D-E-D, dead. I love that movie.
But, I mean, and then you also get a little ghost that follows you. And I was like, okay, that's kind of cute.
Chat also says it should have been Drifter with the coin emote.
That would have been nice. I would have shelled out for that. Drifter would have been a little bit better. Yeah. But it's fine. And also on the Fortnite, you also get the gliders that are sparrows.
You know, the other thing is this may not be the only time they do this.
Oh, no, of course not. God, no.
So when the money's not really coming in anymore, then a Cade skin drops.
Yeah, they're probably backpocketing it, probably. Jesus. But then again, I have yet to see a collaboration that they haven't done yet that they have not pulled money from. Like when they did the first run of DC, then they did the first run of Marvel, then they did the extra Marvel stuff.
Well, they've been smart about how they've done it too, unlike when PUBG tried to do it and they got the DC collab deal and they fucking put Jared Leto's Joker in it.
With the damn yeah.
And everyone was like, I'm gonna go over and get the Marvel shit at Fortnite. Thanks though.
Yeah. And the Fortnite one also came with a game mode that was pretty fun.
Yeah.
You can fucking pick up the Infinity Gauntlet and become Thanos. I was like, oh.
They tried doing a online thing with Arkham City.
Oh, the Imposters.
Imposters was a whole thing on its own.
Was it?
Imposters was its own game, and it actually still has servers on PC.
Oh.
Yeah. I actually played Imposters. Imposters was fun.
It was TF2, but with different
Yeah.
mechanics. And I'm not mad at that.
It was Overwatch, before Overwatch.
Yes.
But no, it was an online type of thing where it's like some of you play villains, some of you play heroes. And it didn't take off, but like the concept of being able to be Joker dealing with like trying to take out the Batman was actually really interesting. Or someone else from the Rogues Gallery. And they've also kind of done that on the DC online. They've got little player versus player things that you launch where you can go in as like a big villain.
Okay. Huh. I mean, I've never been one for DC, but that does sound interesting, though. That was pretty much it from the Destiny big old crossover stuff. The season this season is the season of the Plunder, and it kind of centralizes itself around Spider, which disappeared for a little bit, and the Drifter.
I'm glad Spider's back. It was an interesting character, and I didn't like the whole. Anytime I mentioned the fact that he was going to be gone because the Tangled Shore was going away, people were like, "Well, Sunsuch is going to kill him." I don't remember who it was, but there was someone that was like they kept saying was going to kill him, and I'm like, but unless they actually play it out well, then it's going to piss me off. If it's just oh yeah, he was killed off, and we read it in lore, it would really piss me off. So I'm glad that he's got a place again.
Yeah, but the only downside is he's not going to be... I don't think he's going to be, like, fully... Like, you can talk to him. He is in the last city right now. Mm-hmm. It's just, I don't think he's going to be too big of an individual to need to when you have your own... You now have the helm, by the way. The helm is yours.
Okay.
And it's full of treasures. So yeah, he's gonna talk to you through it. He's gonna be like, don't come to the last city. I don't want you in the last city. Just fucking do what you need to do, make your money. And I'm like,
I respect that.
Oh, okay, because he talks shit about all the Guardians, and then you're like sitting in the same room as him, and you're like, I beg your pardon, I'm sitting right here. Don't forget who the fuck shut you down the first time.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, well, except for this one. This one has a little bit of competency. And you're like, yeah, put some... Yes.
Yeah, this one cool.
Yeah. I was just, yeah. And then I began to, like, think about it. And I'm like, he's still being a little condescending, but I'll take it. Drifter puts up the whole thing of, yeah, you pretty much know what's going to be going on. Here's a skeleton key. Go and open up the locks that I can't. Let's go get rich. And I'm like, okay.
I like loot.
Yeah. I'm excited to see where this season's going to go. It seems that this season's little fun time thing is actually a really good way to earn some good, quick loot. Have you logged in yet?
Nope.
If you log in right now, you get a full gear. They get you up to 1670.
Oh, okay, cool.
So it gets you to pinnacle cap. Well... It'll get you to a soft hard cap, we'll call it, because it gradually increases with each piece you pull into your system until you reach 1670.
Cool.
So it kind of gives you a shove. Be sure to take a lot of, what do they call them, upgrade modules, too. Doop. So, I love Hideo Kojima. He's a brilliant man in my mind. The only thing is, he could be a little odd with his creations. You have your opinion of Delivery Boy Simulator, and I still agree with you, but I said there's a lot with that game. You just have to go through it, and you said, well, that you shouldn't have to, and again, I concur with you.
It just came across as something very different.
Yes.
And it seemed like you hired a lot of top-tier actors and got a lot of top writing in there to make a game that is about delivering packages.
Mid. Yes. So, would you listen to one of his podcasts?
Since it's going to be in English, sure.
Yes. Oh, yes. To be both in English and Japanese, Hideo Kojima presents Brain Structure. Spotify.link/Hideo Kojima. go and take a listen to it, because apparently he dropped it, I believe, now.
That is my one problem, is it's on Spotify.
Oh, yeah? Don't like Spotify?
No.
Yeah, I don't like it either, but I don't get ads with podcasts, so that's a plus for me. I never had to deal with that, but go and take a listen if you're into the mind of Hideo Kojima in how he creates things. He even said he'll have some guest stars, so we might hear from someone. I believe he said he has someone from Square Enix in the near future. So take a listen. He might have some very interesting things to talk about. Badoop. We got another trailer for Gotham Knights, and remember when I told you I wasn't excited for this game, and then I felt immediately bad for saying that? Because I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for this game.
Okay.
I'm very excited for this game.
So Quincey was right.
Yeah, so Quincy was right.
Cool.
It does.
That's all I need to hear.
Yeah, it looks good. We just looked at the official Villains trailer that dropped for Gamescom, and it looks
I
good.
gotta figure out who's voicing Harley. I'm really curious.
Okay. Well, while you're figuring that out, more gameplay, more talkie between Babs and Harley, Red Hood, and who was he yelling at? Was he yelling
Clayface.
at Clayface? Okay, he was yelling at Clayface. And I mean, even Robin yelled at Clayface. Everyone seemed to be yelling at Clayface today. Freeze had a quippy one-liner, so everyone seems to be alight.
Talia al Ghul's gonna be in it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. But no race?
Not that I've come across yet.
Okay.
They've also got like multiple actors listed for multiple roles. Like there's 2 or 3 different actors listed for Jason Todd and Red Hood. 2 or 3 actors listed for Bruce Wayne. More than like 2 actors listed for Robin. So I don't know. The list on here is a little weird. We got an Alfred. We got the Penguin. There's a Tetch Thug. So there's a Thug for Mad Hatter, but no one listed for Mad Hatter.
We'll probably get a little bit more when
Yeah.
the game drops. But
Yeah, no
Harley?
no Harley listed there.
Okay.
No Clayface, no Freeze. None of those are listed. Find out when it comes out.
Yeah, October 21st. Get hype. Badoop. Okay, so Quincy, you don't really mind Outlast. You said
It's just not my style of game.
Not your cup of tea. But what if you had one where you could sort of fight back in its grim style of gameplay?
I'd be much more interested in that than the previous 2 iterations.
Well, there's a closed beta if you want to go and do it on Steam for the Outlast Trials. This game, very dark, very grim. Seems to be Outlast meets Saw, because it seems to have little puzzle style things to kind of keep you in the middle of.
Yeah, and I definitely saw some people getting thrown into machines.
Yes, and I like that, but I don't think the person being thrown in is going to like that.
No, that would probably suck for them.
But to each their own. Go and check it out. October 28th to November 1st is the closed beta, so hurry up and either wishlist it or sign up for it. I believe you can do it through Steam now. Badoop. Return to Monkey Island dropped a trailer, and it's coming September 19th to Switch and PC, which makes me very happy that it's very soon. It had Stan the Man, doing his promotion, and very bubbly music in the background. I have no problem with it. I might get this. I don't know, as far as finances have not been very kind, but...
Are they ever?
But to see Return to Monkey Island, and it's pretty nice looking art style. I'm excited for it. It did have the joke of all pre-order customers will receive the exclusive horse armor item. A little nod and a shove to Elder Scrolls Oblivion, where they had a diamond horse armor.
They thought it would be cool.
I mean, it looks fine, but it does nothing for you. Badoop. Scars Above. This one's an interesting little shooter game that kind of interests me, but at the same time, I don't know what it's going to fully be about. It seems like it's a random wander about game with a horde mode. I don't really know yet. It seems very early for this one, but it does look good. It looks like a little bit of people from Until Dawn's facial features popped over and gave a few tidbits or help. This game looks like something out of reality, but nothing solid, nothing full. You see some shooting from a gun. You see some shooting to a weird creature, I guess you can call it. Some dive rolling. Seems very simple, but things can change over the course of time.
I feel like it's going to be story-driven just based off this trailer.
Yeah, it seems very story-driven, but I would like some gameplay. It seems, what is that game I just played? Revenant. A little Revenant-ish, because it had the gunplay with the diving and a little here and there. We'll see. It's going to be available for the PS5, PS4, Xbox Series S and X, and the PC. Does not say it is available for the Xbox One, though. Ba-doop.
So this might be one of those first early ones that can't.
Yeah. Okay, so this one I tried to show you before we went a little ADD. New Tales from the Borderlands.
Yeah.
I love Tales from the Borderlands. I love Borderlands. Borderlands is a good series for me. I think there's only one Borderlands game that I never played, and that is
Pre-sequel?
Pre-sequel. And I mean, that was just because I didn't have it at the time, and I never really leaned out for it. But Hyperion seems to... Oh, Theodore is getting a little bit more. Atlas is back. Okay. So this is going to be an interesting little... I think this is Telltale again.
If it is, then they've really ramped up their engine.
Yeah, they have.
Because this is very different.
You think it's Skybound? Hold on, let's find out.
I don't know that it would be Skybound. It could just be something completely different.
Yeah. It had Reese.
Any clue when this takes place timeline-wise?
Well, with Atlas being there, it's either way long time ago or way after. Because I don't. Well, no, Reese is already in power, so this is after. Because he's got the mustache. So, it's probably after.
Yeah, I'll have to sit down and actually finish all the Borderlands eventually.
Yeah. But it's coming out relatively quick. October 21st, 2022.
Yeah, no. 2K, Gearbox, and then the platforms it's dropping on is everything, and then Epic Game. I don't see anything about Telltale.
Wow.
So 2K did it with 2K and Gearbox did it.
They just did their own engine.
And I haven't seen anything in this trailer that suggests it's going to be like the previous Tales from the Borderland, where it has the decision-making and whatnot.
Well, all we saw was just cutscene, so
Yeah.
hard to say what that's going to do.
So maybe a very different game, though, compared to the previous Tales from the Borderlands.
Maybe. We'll find out. Hopefully in the very near future. Because, I mean, October 21st, this game is quick to drop. Ba-doop. So, Quincy likes this game for a multitude of reasons. I love it just for its visuals. Forspoken has a little bit of feeling of Lord of the Rings.
Shadow of War, Shadow of Mordor, with the way it functions and like the
World.
scoping out the world and whatnot.
Yes. And this, however, makes me feel like it is very Chinese RPG.
Yeah.
It is very, very quick, vibrant. This thing is a PC melter. It is very visual heavy, a lot of physics, a lot of what do they call it? Particles. A lot of particle effects that are just on screen at one given time. It looks good. Looks fucking great. But it is very Shudu of Mudu.
Yeah, just in the way that we were already past that point on this trailer, but in the way that it functions to show like, oh hey, you go to these towers to then scope out this section of the map to see the different encounters and whatnot.
And Sox does bring up a point. It does look a little Black Desert Online. It does give that character maneuverability. But when you see shit like this, and you're like, oh, yeah, it's a little bit more bigger scale than Black Desert. But yeah, I can see the Black Desert part from like quick movements. But 2023, January 24th, if I'm reading that right. Cool. We haven't had anything drop for January, so good to see it.
No, I think we got February drops and on.
Yeah, so this is good to...
The hell was that?
Was that your car?
No, my car's in the garage. Was that what that was?
It sounded like a car alarm.
Okay. That was really weird. Oh, I like this.
Ooh. Yeah, traversal has always been an interesting thing. And then Like, oh, that is such clean movement.
Yeah, the grappling looks really nice. It kind of the grappling in this, because I've seen like some of the hit points, like some of the points that you're supposed to grapple to. Mm-hmm. It feels like the grappling in Final Fantasy that we didn't get to use really outside of battle.
Oh.
Where you could do the points where he would throw the sword and he would teleport to it.
Yeah.
But it was only used in battle, and not really anywhere else in the game, and it could have been a lot more.
Ooh.
That is a big ass deer.
Oh dear. But hunting seems like a thing. You support magic, and then it's got a grade system like Devil May Cry. Like
alligator out of nowhere.
This is a big deal. It's just I'm curious on story.
The alligator reminded me. The comic shop Maximum has a figure right now that is alligator Loki, like up like this with his mouth open.
Okay.
And Thorg. Frog Thor coming down with the hammer.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it's got text that's similar to like Nier. That's weird. Not bad, just weird.
Well, there's crafting and everything.
Yeah, there's crafting, equipment pieces. Okay.
Good news is while you said it is a PC melter, it is coming out for the PlayStation 5. So if you don't have the graphics cards but you have a PlayStation 5, there you go.
Yes.
Otherwise, Epic Games Store, Steam, and Windows.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything, and I highly doubt it for Xbox.
Hopefully, maybe, somewhere.
If this makes sense, it's a little too foreign for it to hit Xbox, and I don't say that in that Xbox is against that kind of thing. I say that in that it's a trend I've noticed that the major foreign titles don't, for some reason, seem to want to release on Xbox. Mm-hmm. Like they release on PlayStation or PC. It's just what I've noticed.
Yeah, they usually let Microsoft alone. They say you guys got your own thing. That's understandable. Madoop. Layers of Fear. I like the original Layers of Fear, and I got it when it was still in its demo phase, its first chapter phase. I don't really know what to call it, but things seems to have evolved with Layers of Fear to now warrant it being updated and repurposed lately, because I don't recognize any of this shit.
This is the third one, right?
Yeah, okay. I guess. I remember the second one being on Game Pass for a brief time, right?
Or Games with Gold, I'm
or
not
Games
sure.
Gold. But it's just, holy shit.
I never played them. We watched a playthrough of the first one on a YouTuber who I will not mention.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, it looks good. All of them look good. Early 2023 for Steam, Epic, PS5, and Xbox Series. None of the
We're officially starting to hit that point.
Yeah, well, that's fair. I get it. Games are going to start getting a little bit harder hitting.
I stopped in at GameStop yesterday.
Okay. Oh, that's right, yes.
I was just picking up trading cards. I don't actually really like buying anything from GameStop anymore, but they've got a set that is only released there, or at least I can only find there. And as I'm checking out, the employee randomly says, "I'm waiting for people to come in and start yelling at me." And I'm like, that's customer service, but continue.
Okay.
She goes, "We have 2 PlayStation 5s in stock." First of all, why are you just like freely giving this information?
Yo, roll up, like.
But I'm like, okay. And she goes, I've already had people yell at me for other things today, and so as soon as people realize there's PlayStation 5s, they're gonna yell at me. But get this, the PlayStation 5s, you could only buy them if you're a pro member. They were locked to pro members only. So unless you pay that $15, you can't get the PlayStation 5 from them that they had.
I hate GameStop. I fucking loathe GameStop.
How is that a business model?
It isn't. It is not a business model. It is a successful business model in extortion, which is not a successful business model.
For $15 more, I'll sell you this thing that I'm going to make like $500 off of. Well, not really, but
not really. But
how much was the console?
The $500, $499.
$500. Okay.
Yeah. Well, discless. If it had the disc, it's $100 more. Okay. Well,
we'll say it's the $500 console.
Okay, but even still,
you figure they probably make what, 2 off that?
Maybe.
Yeah. So Well, we'll only sell it to you if you give us $15 more. Yeah, because that $200 you're about to make off of me, that really sucks, huh?
Yeah, no,
What the fuck?
$215. They want it. Give it. Do they still have the frickin' magazine?
Game Informer?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
I know they tried to go digital ever since
yeah, they went digital
quarantine.
at one point. They were trying to push digital before quarantine.
Were they?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was one of those things when you would renew, they'd ask, do you want the digital or the physical?
Oh. Thank you, IGN, for having the gameplay. Because we couldn't find the other.
We couldn't find the gameplay anywhere. We found trailers without with like some snippets of gameplay, but not the full-blown gameplay drop.
Yes, and it looks really fun.
I just did Xbox is doing like a competition thing right now with this, where you can win like a cool controller.
Oh.
It's like colored to be kind of themed towards it.
Oh.
Gift cards and I think the game.
Oh.
But this is Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed. This is technically I think it's just the second Ghostbusters game to drop on like modern consoles, because they did the first Ghostbuster game that they where that was like functioned like the third movie, like if the third movie had happened, and they like remastered it and dropped it, and that you can play that on the Xbox One. And now there's this one, but this one functions as a multiplayer team game, but also it's very much like the Friday the 13th game, Dead by Daylight, all those other games, and that one of us can play as the ghost if we want.
Oh.
And fuck your shit up. And it's kind of different ghosts in different modes and whatnot. And one of the things is like full-blown Gary's Mod type thing, where like you Trouble in Terrorist Town, where you make yourself look like furniture and stuff.
Oh, no, Prop Hunt.
Prop Hunt, that's what it was.
Yeah.
So yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, there you go. There's the ghosts. And the ghosts are very much like the old cartoon.
Yeah, they're very loud looking.
Very
but in a good way.
Monstrous, not just like human ghosts. Multiple eyeballs, different colors. I feel like playing a ghost is gonna be difficult.
Yes, but at the same time, you're making them blind, and you're giving them heck.
I want it for multiple reasons, but just to support Ghostbusters.
Oh yeah, there you go. You're inside the trash. Look, it's me. But yeah, I can foresee that one being one that you would probably play a little bit.
Yeah,
of.
it's just a matter of getting people to play with, because 5 people, that's a lot.
Yes.
Like me and 4 others. Oof.
Oof. This game is pretty Ravenbound. This one's going to be released only on PC, I believe we had labeled.
Yeah, I think it's actually just Steam also.
Yeah, just Steam. And it sells itself as an open world roguelite. That already kind of boggles my mind beyond all precedents, but this is a pretty looking game. I saw this armor and I was just like, ooh, this looks good. I don't know if you play as a raven, but I don't know if you have the ability to fly around with that, if that's like your quick travel.
I'm thinking it's probably like what Assassin's Creed
the Hawk
did.
Vision thing, or Eagle Vision. Yes, maybe, perhaps. But this does give me very Breath of the Wild-ish, Shadows of Mordor-ish, kind of. I don't know. Having a roguelite means that you're building a build. You are setting yourself up, and if you die, you lose that, so you start again. I don't know. I am very interested to see more of this. Wishlist it now on Steam, and it says coming soon. And I'm glad that they're not giving us dates, because there's nothing to really be locked onto as far as that. But I'm glad that they're still showing stuff. But dupe. So this one kind of confused both Quincey and I. Everywhere game.
They talk about it for a solid 2 minutes and don't really tell us anything, and then they gave us like a 30-second trailer.
And
that
even
didn't really tell us anything.
And then they kind of hinted that it was more than that at the end. What do the numbers mean, Mason?
You know who he looks like?
Who?
The character from Mafia 3. Lincoln Clay.
Oh!
Like, do they look like they could be related?
Yeah, kind of. But they painted it to be like this. What do you want to do right now? Do you want to go race cars out in this desert? Okay, no problem. Do you want to go hold a party for you and your internet friends? You can go and do that. Do you want to go and do capture the flag with these, third-person shooter style controls? You can go and do that. And I'm like, that seems like a good idea on paper, but I want more from it already.
Yeah, this wasn't
like, it looks good, but what does that mean for us? And then when they show us this last little tidbit and it's showing that it's something a little secretive, I don't know. It doesn't.
It's a weird one.
Sure. Yeah, sure. If we get more during, what would be next? I don't know what would even be next. I don't even
PAX.
think PAX Prime, maybe.
Yeah, one of the PAXs.
One of the PAXs, either PAX or fucking Video Game Awards or something. Okay, bye. Badoop. Goat Simulator 3. That's I can't.
I don't understand the Goat Simulator reception. I played it. I didn't get into it like everyone else does.
Oh, okay. Oh, let's mute that.
Also, the Hoover Dam does not have that much water.
No, but it's just something to fuck around in a physics engine. Like, they don't charge full price for them, so.
No.
And I think we're gonna be getting this one for free anyways. So.
Possibly.
So I'm not too hated about it. Plus, this one's gonna be multiplayer. We like multiplayer in our physics engines.
Yeah, but there was a shark, and now there's a rhino, and so this game is lying when it says it's Goat Simulator.
You can still play as a goat. It's not lying. It's just you can play as a goat or
It should be Animal Simulator.
No. But this does, it once again looks like interesting fun. I don't know yet. Unleash your Gotential. I hate that they put that there. Gotential. November 17th, 2022. Pre-utter now.
I'm going to go to sleep.
Okay. And this is, of course, by Coffee Stain Studios, so they're keeping themselves busy with these. Now, I don't mind clowns, but there are a lot of people who don't like clowns.
Apparently, Jay doesn't like clowns. We were
Really?
just talking about it. Yeah, he's not a clown fan.
Not a clown fan.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you're not a big fan of clowns, this one might not be for you, because this one here is Killer Clowns from Outer Space. The old 80s movie got kind of bubbled up with a game idea, and I guess they're going to work on that.
Now, is 80s just old for a movie, or is 80s old for everything?
I think 80s old for everything, because I'm born in 88.
That's what I was wondering, because you were like, old 80s movie. I'm like, bro, you're from the 80s.
Yeah.
I'm hyped for this. This has the director of the Friday the 13th game. It's going to be another one of those ones where it's like, you and your friends against the monsters, who's your other friends and whatnot. And I think it's going to be freaking awesome.
Yeah,
Cotton candy guns in it.
3v7. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, because now it's not just one killer.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
And so we've broken the 1-4 mode and taken it to 3-7.
PvPvE. So that means there's going to be things that are attacking both sides. So it's going to be kind of Gambit-ish.
I think it'll be fun.
Yeah.
And it actually looks really good. It looks pretty clean.
Hide-and-seek gameplay, customization, and respawn systems. PvPvE and dynamic objectives lead to multiple match outcomes. All right. And they seem to already be pushing like their update logs and how far they are in their games. The performers, the screenshots, they are really pushing this game. KillerClownsTheGame.com, and that's clowns with a K.
Yeah, my dumbass was looking for the trailer and searched Killer Clowns with a C, but it still came up.
Oh, okay, good. Good.
And I know better.
Yeah. So the Park Beyond first look trailer wasn't really a full trailer. It was a documentary style one.
Yeah, it was kind of functionality.
Yeah, show me how to play kind of thing.
Yeah.
And the one of the developers, I suppose, or one of the front end individuals, was talking about it and saying, you can build what you're wanting. You are not limited to having a track connect. You can now have it to where you can have impossible features. Yeah, rocket.
Gliders.
Yeah, a little bit of track that is separated by like a little glider piece, And he says, I'm excited to see what the community can come up with. Show me what you can make using our stuff. And
it looks like a really good function too, because you don't have to test the coaster the entire time you're building it.
It does it kind of for you.
Yeah, like a ghost coaster.
Yes.
While you're doing it.
Yes.
Like when you try to beat your ghost run on a racing game.
Yes.
This is another one sparked PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, and PC, so not the older consoles. It's done in the Unreal Engine, and it's coming from Bandai.
Yeah, Bandai Namco's pushing this one out. They've been kind of getting their hands in a lot of things lately. Not in a bad way.
Well, when you lose Miss Pac-Man.
Yeah, I know, right? But that's all that we really wanted to talk about. There's a couple more things that were out there, but we've either A, already talked about them, or B, aren't really interested in them. But go and check out all that was dropped from the Gamescom stuff, and then next week we're probably going to have what the last 3 days are going to drop. So be prepared for at least a little bit more gaming news.
Yeah.
Any more gaming news?
Nope.
Shoe news. Got a lot. Two of them from BAPE and BAPE. This one is the Marvel line, which has pretty stellar looking shoes. A little rubbery, but nice.
I kind of want the Hulk ones.
The Hulk one looks good. Rocket Raccoon, Thor, Black Widow, Iron Man, and good old Cap.
So the Rocket are too light. They're going to show dirt too easily.
Yeah.
Same thing with Cap. Thor, I mean, it's yellow. Yeah. Same thing with Iron Man. The Black Widow ones aren't bad. I don't like the blue.
The blue?
The blue fits weird.
Yeah. Yeah, but otherwise, they look pretty much like their heroic individualist selves. These ones are just freaking red, white, and blue. Come on. They look good. I don't know what to really paint them on. The Black Widow... Ooh, pardon me. Black Widow ones are a bit odd because the red star is her hair.
Yeah.
Which is...
I think they should have made the star something else, and they should have made the blue red.
Yeah.
Kept the black the black. The yellow is fine where it's at because she does have the belt. The blue just doesn't fit.
And then Rocket, I think, matches with the soft gray, the black with the blue streak.
They're just not for me.
Yeah, no. I mean, I would wear them. I like this.
Just one of those shoes you're going to have to clean every time you take them off.
Yeah.
If you want to.
Unless they're not that expensive.
Buy 6 sets.
No firm launch details, but it's likely to change. Well, we might be able to keep you up to date with this one, but soon. It says ahead of fall, winter 2022. So soon we might have something for it. Badoop. Speaking of which, BAPE did a little bit for our United States Postal Service. This one looks a little recycled newspaper style.
Yeah, there's some things in here that are like the forms you fill out. Some of them are like the actual like envelopes. Like,
yeah, there's not much for them either. They're a little.
This is one of those things that
early.
I would buy these if they didn't hurt. I would buy these if I worked at the post office.
Really?
And I would, especially the one with the, I would rock that if I worked at the post office, and everyone would be like, "You fucking suck," and I'd be like, "Okay, yeah, your mail just disappeared."
Yeah, fuck you. What's that? Bill? Oops. Now it looks like you're going to have late fees.
Like working at the IRS when someone mouths off to you. What was your name?
Yeah, I know, right?
Audit.
Badoop. Stranger Things and Vans. I love these ones. The ones that are the Eddie.
Yeah.
Yeah. They are covered in like little sketches and a little tiny Demogorgon.
Hellfire Club symbol.
Yeah.
And then you got some that just are the Stranger Things logo. And then, what is that?
I don't know. It looks like the city... Oh, wow. There's a lot more than I thought. The kids riding with the red, and then Friends Don't Lie on the
Friends
heel.
Don't Die.
Friends Don't Die.
May have to talk to Eddie about that.
Yeah, I know, right? Hellfire Club on the side of this one with, like, these nice cracks.
Do you think he's alive? They don't show his death. I think he might be alive.
I don't know.
Ooh, that's another cool one.
The
Get,
pizza,
like,
the old school pizza place.
Yeah, and like some denim on one shoe.
Yeah. And then you got the other side of them that look a little odd, but not bad. And
Very
then,
patchwork.
Yeah, very, very patchwork. I don't know what those ones are. Can we get a zoom? Oh. It looks like just...
Oh, it's the posters.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's the posters. Okay. Let's see. Are they on the Vans website? August 26th, so in 2 days. But it just says coming soon. Is there any pre-orders?
Probably not.
Let's take a peek.
I don't think Vans does pre-orders.
You don't think so? Also, your phone is exploding.
Well, that was because that was my Patreon thing, so it goes off on both the app and email at the same time.
Oh. Oh, you're right. That doesn't do pre-orders. But in 2 days, it'll be dropping, so keep an ear out. But, dude, last but not least, one that the community that we're using it from, Sneaker News, is not really excited for. Hot Wheels. This one's a full clothing line as well as the shoes. Adidas is helping back these ones up, and they do not look great. They look very early 90s, and I mean that in the worst way possible. They don't look good.
If I bought you them, would you wear them?
Yeah,
Just because I bought them for you?
that too. But yeah, I'd wear them. Like they're not
I'd wear them around you.
they're not bad. It's just the color choices.
No, I don't like anything about this.
No,
Like, what is this mesh?
I don't know. And then the flip flops look alright.
Those would be like for the gym.
Yeah, they'd be just whatever's. And then the warm wears. Oh, yeah, no. I'm glad I used these last. Like, these are not great. And these are little patches that you stick on the Velcro on the back. And then even the sandals don't look great. Like,
So I got some
mind.
Hot Wheels that I was thinking about selling.
Okay.
And so I called up a local shop that buys things like that.
Okay.
And I asked them, I was like, before I bring them out and waste anyone's time, what are you guys looking for? If it's not from the 70s, they don't want it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I heard there's like a whole lot of new ones that have come out, but they gotta be a specific type. And
I've got ones from when Cartoon Network had the show.
Oh yeah?
And so it's got the trading cards in the pack still with the cars. The pack's damaged, but it's all still sealed up in there and whatnot.
Might go for a little bit.
Maybe.
But that's all the shoe news that we got, and finally got some. God dang it. Abadoop. So Dragon Ball Super has dropped a trailer for its movie.
Well, it's actually in theaters now.
It's in theaters. And a lot of the OG VOs have rolled over, and I believe it's also going to be on Crunchyroll.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Because Crunchyroll, I think, had the deal on Dragon Ball, but Funimation, I think, bought Crunchyroll.
They combined in
Or
some
is that
way.
what it was?
Something like that.
So this is Dragon Ball Superhero.
Yes.
So I wanted to bring something up if my phone would freaking load
Yes.
while we were talking about this. Now I'm behind on the Super stuff. I haven't watched any of the Super and whatnot, but I know
Okay.
people are pretty stoked for it.
I'm liking just the animation style that they're really rocking for this movie. It is very full of life. It is very high budget,
So
and I am very.
This is
happy
what I
for
wanted
it.
to talk about. Its opening weekend, it made $21 million.
Wow.
Its gross in the U.S. alone is 24, and worldwide it's sitting at $49 million. This is cleaning up,
This is doing pretty good.
especially for an anime film.
Yeah, I mean, I'm curious. Can you get the? Oh, I was going to say, can you get the numbers for Demon Slayer? Demon Slayer Infinity Train.
Oh, remind me to talk to you about Infinity Train after this.
Oh,
The
okay.
cartoon.
Oh, yeah, okay. The one that was on HBO Max and got pulled.
Yeah,
That was depressing.
and probably won't go anywhere because of the way they hold the
rights to
thing
it?
on. Yeah. Is that the right one?
Demon Slayer, yeah, Mugen Train. Yeah, okay, they used its real name. Yeah, show me numbers. Give me numbers. Give me numbers. Give me the squibbles.
About the same for the opening week. Worldwide gross, it did $453 million. In the U.S., it did about 49. So they both tracked about the same for their opening weekend.
Good.
I'm glad to see anime movies do that well.
Oh, fuck yeah. And I mean, if I was also caught up on Super, I'd probably want to check it out too, just because it looks clean.
I think it's all on Funimation.
Right.
So
right.
if you ever want to get caught up, I think it's actually easily accessible.
Right. But I would also like to see this one in the movie theaters because of how fucking crisp this is.
Yeah. I have questions about the glasses.
That's just he's growing older, and with his growing older, he actually does not have good eyesight.
Interesting.
And
I'm way behind on Dragon Ball, period. I recently saw just the one scene of Vegeta losing it when the cat god slaps Bulma.
Beerus.
Yeah, and that was the first time I had seen that. So.
Yeah, and I mean, at the beginning of the trailer, it had some Red Ribbon individuals, and I'm like, Red Ribbon's still around doing shit. Okay, I like that. I've always been a fan of them as like an evil corporation. And then there's Brawly just chilling the fuck out. Like, what the fuck? I don't know.
It looks good.
It does look good. It looks fucking crisp. But, so, Dungeons & Dragons just very recently released Spelljammer, and I'm already kind of a fan. I haven't had a chance to really dig through Spelljammer, but, But over here, we have the next coming things from Wizards of the Coast. During the winter, we got Keys from the Golden Vault. During the spring, we got Bigby Presents Glory of the Giants. During the summer, we got the Book of Many Things, which is more items, and an additional bit for their Phandelver campaign. And in the fall, we got Planescape, which talks about more in-depth with the planes. I'm happy with all this. And they also kind of, I didn't really delve into this last week, but they kind of delved into the playtesting and how they want 5e to kind of not be stapled as this next edition. Oh, okay, well, with all these books, we're going to change these few erratas, such as with, like, Mindsliver. Mindsliver's changed a couple times since Eberron to Tasha's... Bless you. And they want to make sure everyone's on the same page, but at the same time, of course, as it says in the DMG, you don't need to follow these rules. Bless you. It's a little dusty up here.
This whole house is dusty. Thank you for the blushies. Yes. I don't like trying to say blush you and then sneeze midway through the sentence, so I wait until I'm done.
Fair enough.
All right, I'll just say thank you, I mean.
Yes. But Keys from the Golden Vault seems like it's going to be a nice little change of pace, a nice heist, a better heist than the Dragon Heist. Glory of the Giants might be a nice one for the Forgotten North. So I'm interested to see what's going to be popping out from Dungeons & Dragons in the coming year. But
how pissed do you think Vin Diesel is that he's not in the new Dungeons & Dragons movie? Or do you think he's just too busy to even have been able to?
He's worried about his family. I don't know.
Speaking of family, did you hear about Sylvester Stallone's tattoo? That's a tattoo of his wife on his arm.
Okay.
And he just covered it up with a tattoo of his dog. And that's how the news article listed it. I was like, damn. And then I read into it. He had had the tattoo of his wife redone to kind of bring some new life to it, and they fucked up. And it couldn't be fixed. And so he had to cover it with a tattoo of his dog.
Okay. That
and like his like publicist like had to make like a post and was like he very much cares about his family.
Yeah. Okay. Jesus Christ. But so this thing I just saw and it moves.
Yes, it moves. It's got stuff inside of it. So this is the new Mattel's Mega Pokemon Motion Pikachu building set.
And it
don't seem to feature its movement, but I think he just kind of
like gallops.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that gator.
Turn the hand activate crank and with authentic running motion.
Oh yeah, click one more and you can see her holding the crank.
Yeah, I see it.
That sounds bad.
Yeah. I mean, I'm curious to know how much it is. Like, it doesn't have a price. It says how many bricks there is, but no price tag. It recommended for 12 and up.
Now it's select retailers, so...
Let's do... Oh, nope. Stop you. Badoo.
I'm going to say 30.
Try 100.
Yeah, is that actually from Target, or is that a reseller through Target's website?
Okay, well, let's see here.
No, if you click on it, it'll tell us.
Oh.
Because that's one of the problems with... Because I don't know if they do that on Target's website, but they do that with Walmart's, and it's a huge fucking problem.
Delivery.
No, okay, yeah, it looks like it's directly from Target, so 100. Wow.
About 100. Oh, and it comes with a little shucky shuck.
There's a video of it moving.
Okay. I don't care if it... mute. Oh, God.
Yeah, that's the problem I have with Walmart's website. You have to pay attention when you're buying on their website. They do third-party sales.
Really?
Yeah, so, like, for instance, if you want to buy sports cars, Pokemon parts, and stuff like that, make sure it comes from Walmart itself when you're buying on their website, because it may not be.
No.
And then you have to worry about it
Oh, that's actually really nice.
not being legit. It does look good. I didn't realize the ground moved with them, too.
Yeah.
You know what they should have done is they should have sold it with different pieces for the tail so that you can make it a boy or a girl.
Yeah. But I ain't gonna... No, this is fine. This is pretty good.
This is cool. So $100, damn.
Yeah. And there were some places that were selling it a little bit cheaper, like $78.45, but you probably have to buy some other stuff with it, or buy like $100 worth of stuff and get free shipping, that kind of thing.
That one was $76, but $14 in delivery. So
you're paying the same price. Yeah. I'm sure. FYA probably has the same thing where you buy a certain amount of stuff, you get free shipping.
Probably.
So. Yeah.
There's one other Pokemon news too.
Tough build for younger kids. Okay. Huh. Okay. I wouldn't deduct stars because you gave a 12 plus to an 8 and a 10-year-old, but I digress. Dupe. So you showed me this, and I said it kind of bums me out that they're not going to be offering a discount for both of them. Both Scarlet and Violet double pack is $120.
Yeah, and it comes with the bonus gift, a code for a in-game backpack for your character, which is also what the single comes with. So you don't actually get anything other than you don't have to buy the games separate. They're sold together, but for the same price. There should be a discount.
There should be either a discount or B, some good stuff to go with it.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I'm personally only going to get one version of the game. I don't feel like I need to get both versions of the game.
We always only buy one version of each one.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm honestly trying to justify a reason to buy both. But there isn't. Yeah, no. Kind of a bummer, but good to know that it's on pre-order. Also, they limit it, which is another weird one.
No, that's good, because otherwise you get people to come in and buy 40 of them, and then scalp them for twice the price, 3 times the price.
Fair enough. Badoop. Lego has done a few announcements over the last couple of days, and one that caught my attention was one of the Super Mario courses, but this one's Peach flavored. Princess Peach starter kit has one of the Koopa kids and a Toadette or Toad, hard to tell. With a few of the everyday enemies just kind of chilling about.
In a folder somewhere, I actually have the insert for the original Super Mario Bros. 3, and it tells you the names of each of the Koopa kids and like gives you little stuff on them, like the actual like insert that came in the game case.
Like tells you about Iggy and all them. Okay, right on. I like that. And then the Peach's Castle expansion, which comes with Ludwig, and now that one's a definite Toadette. A Goomba hiding in what looks to be a wedding cake, and Bowser and a Bomb-Omb. Bomb-Omb. And a nice mural on top of your castle.
I really like this one.
Yeah, this one's a nice one.
$130 though.
$130 for the expansion, $60 for just the Peach starter kit.
$60's not too bad for the starter kit.
And there's even 2 more sets, if I'm not mistaken. Bowser's Airship, which I fucking love the airships. I'm sorry.
No, the airship. Oh, I would have liked a little bit more from the airship set.
Yeah?
I mean, don't get me wrong. This is cool, the fact that they made it look like the airship. But if you think about it, like the airships were like big and long and whatnot. And, like you did a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It opens up a bit. That's nicer. I like that.
And it comes with Koopa Jr.
Bowser Jr.
Bowser Jr. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the kind of shit from like my days of Mario. Like, I haven't played most of the newer games. I've never played Odyssey. I've never played... What's the one with the Sky Trees?
Sky Trees?
Okay, you don't know.
Galaxy?
Yeah, Galaxy. I've never played Galaxy.
Yeah, there's Galaxy 2. Yeah.
I've never played the one where Luigi's the lead.
Luigi's Mansion?
No, I've played Luigi's Mansion, but there's like an actual Super Mario Bros. Where he's the lead. It came out on the Wii U.
Go show what I fucking know.
Yeah, so Luigi's Mansion was my shit. I love Luigi's Mansion.
I've only played it for like 2 seconds.
I've always been in the market to actually buy a GameCube again so that I can go back and play the shit out of Luigi's Mansion. It was nice because it was a different take on the games finally, because it's like we had the original Super Mario Bros. Games, which were really good. Mm-hmm. And then once they did Mario 64, that was like, this is the style of game we're going to do. Where you always had to jump into a world that was very repetitive and you had to do it 3-4 times over. And that just became how the Mario games were. So Luigi's Mansion was nice that it was so different. And then they finally have kind of broken that with Odyssey and Galaxy and whatnot and kind of taken those back to kind of the previous ones.
And then you go inside Bowser.
Gross. Do you really?
Bowser has an airship. Who even needs a princess at that point? Well, he wants both. Because in, I believe it's Odyssey. No, what's the one where you wear the hat? Odyssey? Yeah. In Odyssey, it starts off with him on the airship going, well, I'm going to get married. And he has that nice fancy hat.
So if you play... you remember you wanted to find the other set before you close?
Oh, right.
If you play... what's it called? I think it was down at the bottom.
I'm just going to do this.
If you play... I can't think of it now. Sunshine.
Yeah.
Sunshine?
Okay.
You meet Junior, and Junior has straight up been lied to by Bowser that Peach is his mom.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But it even comes with the cat suit from Super Mario 3D World and an actual Toad.
Have you ever read the description where it says something like, who hasn't wanted to be inside of a cat or something like that?
No, that was a tweet that they deleted. That was a tweet that they made and deleted.
Yeah, that's I can't
Pringles Man.
I can't help but think of it whenever I see the catsuit Mario.
Pringles Man.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's this one, and then I believe there's one more after this. Hold on.
I like how they put like the big thing of like them all together.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's a lot.
Yeah, it's becoming a big.
Big Spike's Cloud Top Challenge expansion set. Adventures with the Peach Starter set. Big Bad Island, which comes with Iggy, which you can tell because he's the one with the crazy tongue. The Yoshi's Gift expansion, Fuzzy Flippers, and all these are pretty fair priced.
Yeah,
the Goomba shoe, which has the hopping shoe.
Oh yeah, it actually like has the turn thing on it too. That's cool.
The big old question mark block for frickin' $200.
Yeah, but that thing unfolds in like 4 different spots.
Yes, it does. And
the character pack's cool.
The character pack's only $6. Something tells me they're individual though. They're randoms, right?
No, it's a character pack. Is it? Oh, Series 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no! Click. Look right there. Okay. Yeah.
8 to collect.
8 to collect.
But they're pretty good characters.
Oh.
Fat Yoshi's! Fat Yoshi!
What the fuck is that thing with the teeth?
This?
No. Bottom.
Oh, this? Oh, that's from one of the more recent ones.
What the fuck?
But you get a Fat Yoshi.
Like you ate something?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. These are kind of cute. And you get a Hammer Guy. I like Hammer Guy. Or Hammer Bro.
Sock says Theo has the Mario and Luigi, and at night they look demonic because their eyes light up and they talk.
Yeah. Badoop. So...
We covered one of the other ones, and now they've done another one.
Yes.
And I was very excited.
We don't mind talking about cosmetic lines.
No, fuck it.
And Urban Decay and She-Hulk combined to make a limited edition palette.
Yeah, and I'm loving these names like Hulk Out, Gamma Glow.
Thank you for unmuting. WeHo Warrior?
Yeah, My Voice, Case Closed. I like that.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure where they're selling. Urban Decay is available at Ulta, I do believe Sephora, and certain other retailers. So just go look around or go straight to Urban Decay's website.
Looks good.
Yeah, I like it.
And finally, a trailer for the new Scooby-Doo movie, Trick or Treat.
And I have to thank Scooby-Doo History Scooby History on Twitter. I follow them. It's a great page of just Scooby shit nonstop. For putting this one out there. This is the trailer for the new Trick or Treat Scooby-Doo.
It's fun.
And people are upset about the art style. I think it looks good. It's a nice.
It's a blast of the past.
Yeah, it's a nice combination of the original meets what's new. It's like an interesting middle ground.
Yeah, and I mean, toward the very end of the trailer, you have Scooby literally calling out and being like, "Yeah, the franchise is named after me."
Yeah.
You know, fourth wall breaks. I love them. I'm always gonna love them. But
now it does give us the From Warner thing. So can you
Click.
see if that will take us to their original tweet? Cool. Did they give us a? They did not. I was hoping they would have given us a release date. Because I didn't think there was one in the video.
That's fucked.
I mean, it's the reality of
I know.
how things are going down
I'm gonna actually do this so we don't get no Pringles Man.
I was hoping there was going to be, because I tried finding it on IMDb. It doesn't have an IMDb entry
Really?
yet. Not yet, yeah.
Huh.
I even went to Matthew Lillard because I was like, maybe it's my fucking spelling or something. So I went to him, and it's not in the upcoming projects or anything. It's going to be digital and DVD. It's just a matter of when.
When?
Probably in time for Halloween. So
Yeah, look for it on digital and DVD.
that's all it says.
That's all it says. No time. Okay. Well, it says look for it, so hopefully in the near future.
Yeah,
but...
I'm going to jump on Voodoo real quick.
Oh, okay. You're going to see if
And,
it's available
yeah.
now?
Yeah, guys.
Okay.
Trick or treat Scooby Doo.
Well, while you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and do our finishing roll.
Okay.
Okay. Remember to like and subscribe where you can. Remember to follow us on our socials. Remember to tell a friend, tell an enemy, tell a frenemy. And remember to love one another. It's free. It's easy to do. Times are getting tough, and you don't have to be that way. It's getting real fucking tough out there. Tell you what.
Yeah. It's not coming up.
Not gonna? Okay.
Nope.
So, soon.
Whatever.
So that's all we got for you guys.
Yeah. I think it was a good week. Very busy.
Very busy.
You
keep
fucking like. For a second there, I thought my phone was gonna break.
From how many times I was missing you. Yeah, I was actually prepared this week.
I was sitting there going, "Am I gonna have to fucking mute Discord? Cause it's going off."
It was going off, and hopefully next week we got a whole bunch more. Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh right, it's over here now.